Here. All right, welcome back to another episode of Dried Blood. Alfucius versus Coen. How do you all feel about the ending of that match?
Beautiful. It was perfect.
Wholesome. Very wholesome. Just the right amount of goblin death.
Yes, true.
Yes. Just the one goblin death, and that's enough. It's perfect.
Exactly.
Yeah, we had to
I'm
let
so
someone
proud of
go
you.
anyway, so this made it a lot easier.
Oh, there you go. There you
You all
go.
don't know this, but the Arbiter, just got done trying to stage a coup because no one ever dies in the death matches. So, you're really getting to a sore spot for him there.
You all were fantastic. Did you play your characters exactly the way like you imagined? You're like, this is definitely how I thought this death match would go.
You first
Well,
up?
what I was going to say, like, owing to technical difficulties, which I'm renowned for, I I sort of immediately started things off the back foot, and Alfucius was immediately the bumbling idiot that he would be revealed as later. But yeah, no, I was definitely gonna like eke out that reveal for like a little bit longer, but no, I mean, as is the nature with D&D, like it was really fun just kind of going, nope, this is just the situation we're in now, and I guess we're just rolling with it. And, and obviously, like, Sam is such a, great collaborator on those things. And also, like, the two of you, like, it's just such a fun setup generally. Like, I think it really allows you to play a one-off character and just have, like, as much fun with it as possible, because you might be dead by the end of it, so you got to just make the most of it.
Go all out. Sam, how about you? You went all out with all the things you summoned.
Well, you blessed me, which was why. You gave me the cards I needed to play in order to show you my beauties. So anytime I can make her canon, I do. And it's great that she has a sister.
Yes.
So there's always another.
I think that no matter what we had done or said, you were going to find a way to work those things into this
Yeah, I was going to
deathmatch.
make her my greater demon regardless.
Yeah, I had a
I had full
feeling that those were
intention.
going to come out anyway.
And then I also had to find familiar, and I was like,
well,
I had plans, but you just made it easier. Thank you.
Okay, so would you, if you had more rounds, would have just also done Find Familiar and
Yes.
also, okay. Which one would have been your other Find Familiar?
That would have been this one.
Oh my God, what is that thing?
Beautiful. Look, he celebrates birthdays.
Straight nightmare fuel.
He's a birthday guy. Look at his lips. Look at.
It's like you live inside of Tim Burton's head.
I love it.
Yes.
Sam, you've set a new bar of bringing your own familiars to the show.
Yeah, I don't know why people aren't doing that already. Do that. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Make them yours. I mean, honestly, someone brought bumblebees, but they didn't bring the right bumblebee.
Oh my God.
When they should have. So.
Where do you even get these?
Yes.
Oh.
They're perfect in every way.
They're beautiful.
Yes, I love that you describe them as beautiful and lovely. I think it's very refreshing.
Yeah, they are absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong.
Yeah.
I would love to see them walking around the streets and in the forests of our real world.
That size or like to scale? Because to scale, I think, is more.
All of it.
Oh no!
Why not? We're all different sizes. Why can't these beautiful creatures be different sizes? Why do they have to be one size? Huh?
Yes.
Yeah. I think it's a good thing that Sam's not in charge of nature. Let me just say that. I think we're all better off for me.
What do you mean?
Do these appear in cantrip breakers at all?
No, I mean, it's horror, so I mean, but I don't know if I actually ever asked you, Sam, how did these beautiful children of yours come into being?
Oh, my moderators. Yeah, they just know how as a person
you are.
I am outwardly cuddly and just like, oh yeah, she's sweet. And then when you get to know me, they're like, she's a goblin. And so they made me the personification of my personality. And it brings me joy.
It's pretty close.
It's a beautiful goblin. Beautiful goblin.
Yeah. Beautiful.
I think one of my favorite moments of this, I think this deathmatch was when Ed, when you were like, I'm not a wizard at all. I have a gun. Tell everybody about your plans to slow play your artificer nature.
How many more things did you have in those
Yeah.
robes?
Oh,
I had
had
4 already.
So I had it'll be too much to bring up my character sheet, but yeah, I had a mug of replenishing coffee. I had a wand of pyrotechnics, which is basically just a glorified sparkler. I had a gun. I had a big old eldritch cannon. I had tools. I had a lot. Like, yeah, no, I didn't use much of what I had, honestly.
It's quite impressive. I mean, I like that you have a mix of like serious things, like I had a gun, and then you're like, I also had a sparkler. Balance.
Balance. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it was because with one of the sort of with artificers, because I've never really so my first character was an artificer, but I remember
Yeah.
I really like stayed away from magic because I was like, I don't understand magic. Magic will be too complicated and everything. And whereas this time around, like having played the game for a while, I was like, no, I really want to do magic, but I want to do fake magic. I want to do like fake bullshit magic. And
I've always wanted to be a fraud.
exactly, yeah, no, 100%. But yeah, no, honestly, like it was just
Yeah.
because the the deadline for
Yeah.
creating a character was coming up, and I'd had like a couple of half-formed ideas, and I was like, I don't know. And then I have no idea why, but suddenly just the idea of this, like, basically Dumbledore if he was a con man just kind of like came to mind. And I was like,
I love him.
oh,
Depending on who you ask, he
That's
still
perfect.
was.
yeah,
Yeah.
precisely,
He
yeah,
played
yeah.
it so well. That was a really good character.
And the
Oh,
voice
like
of it.
the
Then you had him skedaddle everywhere, like picking up his robes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I instantly, as soon as you started playing this character, I instantly was like, I want to play in a game with this character. Like, I want to be in a campaign with this character because it's such a good like trope just to have
It
that
it
bumbling
made me
old
think,
man con artist.
yeah, of Merlin from The Sword and the Stone.
Oh shit, yeah.
Mm.
Like
Yeah.
turned into a squirrel sort of thing, goofy spells.
Except I can do none of that shit.
Yes.
But I will tell you I can.
Never bring a gun to a magic fight.
Persuasion.
Yeah. That was the whole performance of it.
Yeah, all you gotta do is just persuade us.
I just
So
I'll believe
so
you.
we had our fake magician. Sam, you are a real magician. Our
Yeah,
real
but she
wizard
wasn't good at it. She didn't know what she was doing. She's just like, aha, pocket sand, and just throwing things out left and right.
that's what it takes.
Yeah, but I mean, this is such a fast-paced kind of gameplay. There's really no time to strategize, and it's like, we throw this at you, and I'm like, well, I throw this back at you.
Well,
Thank you.
Wasn't
Take it.
Wasn't there a moment where you had a reaction and then Edward reacted to your reaction?
Yeah,
right at
I
the
was tempted to react to his reaction. But I was like, we need to progress. I put on my robe and wizard hat.
It was perfect. Now, I don't want to steal, Monka, and I don't want to steal any more of your time. So, final words from both your characters. Edward, how about we hit you first?
From characters or
For characters
from...
or
either way,
you?
either way.
Okay. I mean, yeah, from just purely a player perspective. I mean, for one, thank you both so much for like setting the arena for like such a fun. It's so unlike anything I've played in before, and it's so much fun and so chaotic. I would say like in terms of like advice, if you were ever to like anyone wanted to play in it or do something similar, just like go with your gut instinct with a character, because like if you have an idea, that's like, even if you're not that familiar with the mechanics of your character, or you're sort of like unsure of how you'll play it, like as Sam said, it's so fast paced, you just don't have time to think about that. Just go with the character that you want to play ultimately. And similar to you, Mudcat, I'm now like, does Alfucius have longevity?
Bring him to canter pickers.
Yeah, no,
Maybe-
he'll fit right in.
Maybe the two of you will come back as you maintain this field.
I think we put together a campaign of entirely bumbling old men who are formed like this senior citizen A team kind of thing, where they're
Yeah.
all, but they all suck at their jobs.
Yeah, there's a reason like they've not been employed, and they're just kind of like, yeah, no, we're really good though. We're really good.
All the real
They
heroes got
hire.
murdered, and like you're all that's left.
We just go in and like we make alliances with the dragons. It's basically Dragonheart, but with old men.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Or women, old men or women.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
can. I mean,
Just
the four
old.
of us.
Old is the only requirement.
Yeah, just very, very. Oh my god, so
Of
old.
golden years, please.
Yeah.
Golden years.
But yeah, no, so much fun, so much fun. I kind of want to do it all over again. Like we were getting towards the end, and I was like, but I want to do more.
Yeah.
We do know someone who can make that happen. So
That would be
Okay.
us.
talking about us.
You?
We
Wow.
we have power.
Oh no. Dang, I could literally just copy paste exactly what Ed just said. But if I had to give advice, it would also be the exact same thing he just said. You know, just play the characters you want to play and bring your friends with you.
I didn't say that, Sam. I didn't say that. I didn't say that last bit.
Bring
Scratch
all
that.
of
Scratch that.
them
Scratch that. No.
regardless of
What are you doing? What are you
people
doing?
say. Just bring them all. Everybody's invited here. Bring them.
Your
hate
DM
it,
will
Jane.
never say no.
And if they
I
do,
not.
too bad.
If your DM says no, they're bad. All right. Well, you guys heard it all here. We'll see you on the next episode of D20 Deathmatch.